-5 and has a slope of 2. Standard form formula is ax plus by equals c. Here's a small hint. Use the point slope formula. Okay, find the point slope formula on your ACT cheat sheet. All right, substitute the x and y values and the slope, and then solve for y, and then put that in standard form, which is ax plus by equals c. If you got questions on this one, raise your hand, okay? But here's some hints that will help you get there. Number 2, what is the equation in slope-intercept form of the line that passes through the point -3, 11 and has a slope of -4? Slope-intercept form is y equals mx plus b. And here's another hint once again. If you use that point slope formula and solve for y, that will put it in y equals mx plus b. If you got any questions on that one, be sure to raise your hand, okay? Number 3, find the slope m and the y-intercept b of a line whose equation is 2x plus 3y equals 12. Hint, solve for y. Okay, we've done this a lot. Number 4, the distance a car travels in miles varies directly as the number of gallons of gas the car uses. If the car uses 25 gallons of gas to travel 595 miles, which equation represents this real-life situation? Okay, directly refers to direct variation. Here's your direct variation formula. Now what you need to do is figure out which one of is 25 going to be my y or my x, and plug it in here, and then you can find what your slope's going to be. So use this formula to help you out. If you got any questions on that one, raise your hand, please, okay? Number 5. Which scatter plot shows a positive relationship? Here's A, here's B, C, D. And we're looking for a positive relationship, okay? Number 6. Which is the graph of y equals 3/4 x minus 1? All right, think about what this value means and what this value right here means, and then see which one of those is the graph, okay? All right. Number 7, which is the graph of 2x minus 3y equals 6? And I gave you a hint. If you'll need to solve this for y first, and then figure out which one of those is the graph, okay? Number 8, Terrell jogs on a nature trail at a constant speed of 4 miles per hour. The equation relating his speed to distance traveled is y equals 4. Which is the graph of this equation? Think about this is y equals 4. When you have a y equals, think about the type of line that you have, okay? And here's A, here's B, here's C, and here's D, okay? Which is the, number 9, which is the graph of a direct variation equation? A direct variation equation. Think about what direct variation looks like and what it passes through. Here's A, B, C, D. Which one of these is an example of that? Number 10, what is the slope of the line x equals 12? X equals 12. When you have a line that is x equals 12, what type of line do you have? What type of slope do you have, okay? Number 11, which is the most appropriate line of best fit for the scatter plot? Which one is these? It has the most best appropriate line for a best fit line. Is it A, B, C, or D? Best fit. Okay. Number 12, the graph below shows the grade point average and number of hours spent doing homework per week for 6 high school students. A line of best fit has been drawn. See the line of best fit. Use the data points 12.3 and 18.4 from the line of best fit to determine the equation for the line of best fit for this data. Round to the nearest hundredths. Now, what I would do here is that I would use my slope formula. You know how to find slope. Look in your ACT cheat sheet and look for the slope formula. And I would find the slope, and then I would write whatever it is, it says it's rounding to the nearest 100, I would match it to where the slope is in one of these lines and use that as to predict my answer. Okay. Also, you can look for your y-intercept and see which one of these is closest to your y-intercept. All right. So there's a few things that you can look at. All right. 13 wants you to refer to this problem here, number 12. And if a student spends 10 hours per week, all right, hours per week doing homework, if they spend 10, what grade point average will he or she be expected to have? So look at this graph here and see which one you get the closest to, which grade average they would have, okay? And that's 13 is referring to number 12. 14. You receive a gift for $100 for 8th grade promotion. You decide to save it and also save $5 a week each week after that. Which equation represents this situation? So you've already got $100. Already got that, okay? You saved that. Now you're going to save $5 each week. So you've already got $100 sitting there. Now you're going to do $5 each week. So which equation would best represent that? Okay? Which one of those would best represent that? 15. Which equation represents inverse variation? Keyword, inverse variation. Which one of those represents inverse variation? Okay? Which representation is not the same as the others? So look at A, B, C, and D. One of these do not represent the other. Remember, we have NAGS, numerical algebra, algebraic, and graphing, and a sentence. So which one of these do not represent one or the other? Which one of those does not belong? Which one of those doesn't belong? And in 17, the Lakeside Marina charges a $35 rental fee for a boat, in addition to charging $15 an hour for usage. The total cost of Y renting a boat for X hours can be represented by the equation Y equals 15X plus 35. Because you already up front, you got to pay $35, and then you got to pay $15 per hour. Okay. Which graph represents this situation? I'm going to scroll down just a little bit so you can see. There it is. And there's your equation. Y equals 15x plus 35. And your graphs again. Which one of those represent that? There's your equation. Here's your graphs. Okay? All right, that's going to conclude the multiple choice portion of that. This is part 1. I'm going to record the open response and short answer on another video. Thank you. Good luck.